about the priority areas and overall status of those against, in this case, our species and habitats. I just want to finish off by talking about some common mistakes and misconceptions about this term OUV. We often hear people say the outstanding universal values of the area. The way that the convention is set up, a site is inscribed because it is of outstanding universal value, so it's a singular. You can talk about World Heritage values or the natural values of the World Heritage area, but the term OUV is singular. Does OUV apply throughout the site? Basically, yes, it is distributed throughout the site. It's not found at discrete locations, so your OUV is the entire property. However, does that mean you can't lose a single blade of seagrass? No. Basically, given that the values are assessed in total across the whole property, World Heritage should focus upon the property as a whole, as distinct from focusing just on one specific location or one specific, as I said, species. I'll leave it there. I know we're running out of time. Happy to take any questions during the next break. Thank you.
Thank you for that, John. This was a slightly more technical interpretation. You know, I'm sure that some of you might not be familiar with the concepts of outstanding universal value, but this was basically, in a big nutshell, how you can use it to point the noses, as we say, of all of the people that are involved in the management and the conservation of a particular place, to point those noses all in the right direction and eventually do just those things that are essential to the conservation of an exceptional place. With that, I will give the floor again to Olani, who will steer our discussion, and we have about a half an hour, so please ask all your questions, your concerns, bad, good, positive, negative, we take it all.
Thank you, Fanny. I'm doing this a little bit on the fly. But I did want to say that I think this morning, I hope you folks have seen that there's aspirational aspects to World Heritage. There's also that critical role of importance of partnerships and the role that NGOs play. We can't do this alone. And also that there's this interplay between the aspiration and how do you really get it done. And every time I hear John speak, I go on an intellectual and emotional roller coaster, because he tells you the kind of the daunting aspects and what was required, and I go, oh my God. And then I'm grateful for the years of experience, because Great Barrier Reef has created incredible tools that are available not just in World Heritage, but across management, that are so applicable. And the Aussies have this knack for kind of simplifying really complex things and coming up with these tools that have kept us, we no longer have to read 500 pages. We can get to that a lot more quickly. And so I really just want to honor the genealogy of Marine World Heritage, that we have come a long way thanks to the work of the Great Barrier Reef and others, and we hope to build on that. But I also noticed that we have a third manager in the room, and I'm really thrilled about that. This family seems to be like, woohoo, our brother's in the house. And it's Jens Enemark from the Waddenzee World Heritage site. And I apologize for my really bad German. And I'd like to see if you could please come up and share a few reflections to help us kick off this discussion. Can I put you on the spot, Jens? Since I just did. Thank you.
You can take that one.
Either one?
Either one.
Thank you. All right. It will not work. Yeah, it works. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me just to make a couple of brief comments. We have 3 years of World Heritage experience. We have 20 years of discussion. It took 20 years to get the Waddenzee on the World Heritage list. The Waddenzee is a tidal barrier island system up in the north, at the North Sea coast, shared by Denmark, Germany, and the Netherlands. It's the largest in its form, its outstanding universal value. It took 20 years to discuss. We have only 3 years of experience. But 3 years of experience has really been amazing. Also for us who have been in this discussion, it has. I could speak half hours about